Hey guys, welcome to the J-Chip Show. My name is J-Chip, and today I have another review for you here today. The story begins when Mirai Onizawa has to take her little brother Yuki Onizawa a robot expedition over in Odaiba. However, while they're in the expedition, a fury of major earthquakes shakes the Kanto region, helpless. Now the kids have witnessed a major disaster and shakes Tokyo down to its knees. They must get back home safely after the aftermath. However, hope is not lost as they stumble upon Mari Usakabe, who is a motorcyclist and a single mother who is going down the same route they're going and decides to help the two siblings get back to their home safely. When talking about the characters in Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, it's really interesting to see how much realism is put into these characters. In the beginning, I didn't really care much for Mirai, but over time, she does get a very big amount of character development and shows very loving compassion for her younger sibling, Yuki. And what makes her so unique is that they're showing a character that is 13 and going through all these teenage angst and putting them in a situation where it would probably man them up, and I really appreciate that this show showed the power of a sibling bond, especially through this tough situation like an earthquake. Yuki is a sweet, innocent boy that really shows you to keep your optimism with you through this tough situation. The biggest motivation for him is that he picked out a birthday present for his mother, and the thing that drove him to get back home quicker is to give that present to his mother. And it's really sweet, and it's his optimism that everybody can take note of. Mari is the mother figure of the trio, and while she is cheerful and very playful for these children during this journey, she still has her own fears and doubts, as she is constantly worrying about her own daughter, who is only 4 years old. And the thing that makes me love this character so much is that she is willing to help these two kids out. Even though her daughter may be in danger, she doesn't know how safe her daughter actually is. The side cast is also something worth praising, but in my opinion, the only problem I have with the side cast, and pretty much my only problem with the show in general, is that I kinda wish we got to see these characters after the episode they're introduced. It makes the show more episodic, yes, but I kinda wanted to know what these characters were up to when the show was over. The animation in this show is alright. It's got some decent CGI for the background characters. The backgrounds look nice and the colors look pretty good for 2009. The character designs look fine themselves. Maybe they're a bit simple, but a little simplicity doesn't hurt that much. But even with the simple art style and the CGI animation for the background characters, the show's impact is still very real, and it got to me a few times. The music in the show is actually flowed very well. When an intense scene is about to happen, like an earthquake, it really builds up to that moment. Very great, actually. And you know it's coming, but it's still gonna hit you very hard when you see all the damage and all the destruction in Tokyo. If I had to say one other negative thing about the show, it would probably be the opening. It's not a bad opening. I think the song fits well very nicely. I just wish there was a little bit more animation within the actual opening instead of just a slide. While watching the show, I lean more towards the Japanese, mainly because it all just feels natural to me. But I've heard clips of the dub, and the dub is not bad at all. I think the dub still captures the emotion very well. It's just, for me personally, I like to listen to the Japanese in shows like this. It just feels more natural to me. But the dub isn't bad, so if you were going to watch this show and you want to stick with the dub will do you just fine. Overall, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0 was just amazing to me. Yeah, it's very simple, but the simplest things will impact you the hardest, especially when this show is so filled with realism, and It's even sadder to know that not too long after the show was made, the giant tsunami that hit Japan happened, and it's really sad to know that actually happened. Tokyo Magnitude 8.0 was well worth my time, and I highly recommend you go check out and watch it. It's only 11 episodes long, and all the episodes are on Hulu if you have access to it. If you've seen Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of the show, and if you like this review, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more reviews like this, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you know when my next review is going to be up. Special thanks to Nia-chan, Stuff We Play, Warpbait, and Shaxter59 for supporting me on Patreon. You guys truly do rock.